You do not lose to a breezeless Saints. You do not lose to the Jets. You do not lose to Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. And you certainly don't lose to Mitchell Trubisky. My Cowboys did those very things. And now we're out of the playoffs. And now there's a truck outside that's beeping a lot. Man, last night before the game was over, I was talking to my father. He called me. And he couldn't have put it better himself. We're terrible. We stink. And we can't get it done. And keep in mind, I sort of G-rated that, so, yeah. I mean, he actually didn't really use that colorful language or whatever, but, anyone could hear what I just said and immediately know what I'm talking about, so, yeah. Man, I don't know. Well, I guess, I may hate the Eagles as an organization, but there are players on that team I do like. So, to those players, like Zach Ertz, I do like Carson Wentz, and, several of those guys, congratulations, I guess. Although, you still got to win against the Giants next week to clinch it. If you lose and my Cowboys win, then my Cowboys are the team to represent the NFC East. But, who am I kidding? The NFC East is absolute garbage. It is. You couldn't even... whoever wins that division, they'll lose in the first round of the playoffs. Even if they are at home. Because the fifth seed is either going to be Seattle or San Francisco. And both teams could make a case. And you can make a case that either team is a Super Bowl contender. So, have fun if whoever goes. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to be happy as a clam. My Cowboys find a way to end up going. But I'm still going to be nervous as all get out. Man, what happened? This is supposed to be like their best year, and it wasn't. I'm not going to, No. It's all over. It's all done. Christmas is literally right around the corner. So, I'm not going to let this get to me. I'm just going to, even realize, so upset I didn't even realize my car was sitting right there. Holy cow. I think that, I'm just going to go on with, moving on. I still have another NFL pick today, even though I already know it's going to be who the winner is. At this point, the Packers got their division on lock. So all the Vikings can do is hope to get that wild card spot, which if they win tonight, they could get that. But, again, I'm not really holding out like the greatest hope or whatever for, I shouldn't say, yeah, of course I do like the Vikings okay. And, I certainly hope that, they can spoil the Packers' hopes of getting that bye week. Because, that bye week is actually really important. Unless you're my Dallas Cowboys, because even when we get the bye week, we still manage to screw it up. Oh, well. So, yeah. Happy Monday, everybody. Actually, I just realized something. This is actually the second to last Monday of 2019. Huh. That's interesting. So, yeah. I guess, That's what I eat. Didn't really do much yesterday. I stayed in and, watched football. And I tried to relax up until my Cowboys lost. Darn it. Actually, you know what? I can get into, who was I right about last night anyway? Okay, so yesterday I was wrong about the Jets winning. I was right about the Saints. I was very much wrong about the Colts winning. I was right about the Dolphins winning, although that's a pretty good game. 38-35 in overtime. It's pretty solid. I was right about the Ravens winning. I was right about the Falcons winning. I was right about the Giants winning. I was right about... Oh, actually, I was wrong about the Broncos winning. I was right about... Oh. That means... Hold on. Sorry. If I had done this right before, I would have been able to... I'd have been able to start off with this. The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song, he sleeps along. He's sweet. Blah. See, I'm so mad I can't even get it right. Okay, let me start over. The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song, he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake, as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down, and laugh when he's conquered and won. Okay, got that out of the way. So, Raiders won. I was wrong about the Cardinals winning, but hey, the Cardinals won. They officially have a much better record than they did in the year previously. So, yeah. Actually, I would like to see the highlights of that game. I was wrong about the Eagles winning, of course. And I was right about the Chiefs winning. So, yeah, I guess for tonight, I'm just saying, go, Pat, go. Okay, that was I feel like I'm slipping out of my seat for a second. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. This weekend started off so incredibly great. I got to deliver my Christmas present to my friend. I got to read quite possibly the best One Piece manga chapter of 2019. Got to relax this weekend. By all accounts, this really should have been a good weekend, but who am I kidding? I'm not much of a Cowboys fan. Honestly, I would have my week be completely ruined if they lose. So, I'd say this would be the worst Christmas ever, but no, I won't go that far. But, yeah, just sort of, just bummed. And the sad was, that's another thing. I went to an ugly sweater party. This weekend, by all accounts, should have been great. It would have been better if the Cowboys won. Seriously, I went to my first ugly sweater party and had my first Jell-O shot ever in my entire life. I'm not even kidding either. That really did happen. I really was that much of a loser in college, I didn't even go for Jell-O shots at all. Although, to be fair, though, when I was at Gettysburg College, the parties I went to, I did not see Jell-O shots much. I really didn't. Really. Lots of beer, but no Jell-O shots. But, I can at least say I had one before. So, scratch that off of my bucket list. And definitely scratch off the list of things I wanted to do before I turned 30, which is less than 5 days from now. Yep. I'm going to be a 30-year-old grown man. And, yeah. So, it's going to be really cool. Actually, what's been really fun about the month of December? Because of you know what it is? I've been able to keep track of what day it is a lot easier because, day 700, 700 was, December 1st. Literally, I just got to take today's date and subtract 1 from it. So that's why today is day 722. It also helps that every factor of 7 is a Sunday. So, yesterday, day 721, which is essentially, 103, 7 times. So, yeah, that works. Man, I've been doing this for over 103 weeks. Crazy, isn't it? Well, it's not entirely crazy. I mean, that actually does bring up one thing I want to mention. I mean, I think I have said this before. But, throughout my life, whether in good times or in bad, my mother has always told me, Nick, you have a lot to offer. And if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. And considering that, 2019 is on the verge of coming to a close, and considering that, again, 722 days later, as of today, I'm still making videos, I don't know if technically is anything I can offer per se, but, I like to believe she was right about the whole sticking to something when you put your mind to it. She's definitely right about that. I mean, well, I guess in a way I am offering entertainment. Lots of people have told me that they love my videos and they love watching what I do, and that's really rewarding. I can't really complain about that. Yeah. So, I mean, my mom doesn't have a Facebook. She hardly ever goes on YouTube. To be honest, I don't even know I barely know. I know she knows how to use a computer because, she works as a pediatric nurse practitioner. I'm pretty sure she uses a computer at some aspects of the day, and she does check email at home. So, yeah, she knows how to use a computer, but she doesn't have a Facebook. She doesn't have a YouTube, no Instagram. She's not on social media in any way, which is good because anyone can tell you that your mom on social media can potentially be very, very, very awkward. Some moms are able to do it right. Well, yeah, actually, here's what I noticed about that. Usually if any one of my friends' moms is on Facebook, for the most part, it's usually how am I going to say this? My friends who are girls, their moms being on Facebook, they seem to know what to do. Partly because I'm pretty sure, my friends who are girls are telling them, what not to do. And don't get me wrong, a couple of my guy friends, they, their mom's on Facebook too. And, that's really awesome. And I think, because no offense to us guys, but, we have that stereotype of not really, caring about appearances and, social graces and stuff. We do. We really do care. Of course I care. I try and be my best behavior on camera. And so, I gotta, but I still try and, keep it, casual, keep it clean. So then I ask myself, would I know enough to be careful to talk to my mom about stuff like this? I like to think I would. Oh well. But yeah. Yeah, I'm actually starting to feel a little bit better already. So you know what? I'll I'll roll on today with this. I'm feeling a lot better. You know what? Yeah. I mean, the phrase "talking it out" is used around a lot, is tossed around a lot. But you know what? I think this legitimately worked. Feeling better already. Now I can simply not remember what I. Now, if only I cannot remember what I was mad about, but I'm sure someone's going to remind me about it later today. So, here's to hoping. Like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button, follow me on social media platforms, turn on those notifications on YouTube by ringing that little bell. I am very humbled I made this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for today. I'm hoping you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday, second to last Monday of 2019, and it's Christmas Eve. And remember, if any of you guys ever want to talk to Chan, I'm always going to be here. It's London here. I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.